Slav defense, modern, Alapin variation, Czech, Krause attack, 6, NBD 77.NXC4. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. It was an incredible middle game by both players. The reti is a less common but flexible opening that controls the center with the knight before committing a pawn. d5 occupies the center and controls the e4 and c4 squares. The d4 square controls the e5 and c5 squares and establishes a solid center. By doing this, a knight moves out of its beginning square and into the action. c4 gains space on the queen side, prepares to develop the knight to c3, and invites black to give up control of the e4 square after dx-c4. When c6 is played, the d5 pawn is supported and the queen can grow on the queen side. And c3 attacks the d5 square and starts to fight for the e4 square. dx-c4 captures the c4 pawn and opens up the center. a4 stops the b7-b5 advance, which would have allowed black to keep the c4 pawn. bf5 develops the bishop and controls the e4 square. ne5 places the knight on an active center square where it attacks the c4 pawn and the f7 pawn. nbd7 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the knight on e5 and defends the knight on f6. nxc4 captures the c4 pawn and places the knight on an active square where it controls the e5, d6, and b6 squares. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This moves the knight to safety. This threatens to kick a knight. This stops the opponent from being able to kick a knight. The bishop is prepared to grow into a functional square. The bishop will be better off as a result of this. This fianchettos the bishop by placing it on a powerful diagonal. This threatens to kick a bishop. This immobilizes the opponent's knight by pinning it to the king. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. This threatens to kick a bishop. Castling develops a rook, while also moving the king to safety. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent tends to lead to less sharp positions as compared with opposite side castling. This threatens to kick a bishop. This activates a queen by developing it off of its starting square. Games Master. It is the final book action. This provides an equal exchange of parts. It is quite good. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. The rooks are linked by this, making it easier for them to work together in the future. It is ideal. That's a decent move. That's good. That pawn was available for free. It is quite good. This wins a tempo on a queen while developing a piece. It is ideal. The queen is therefore moved to safety. It is ideal. There was only one good move there. This overlooks an opportunity to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. It is a mistake. There was only one good move in that position. It is a miss. This deters an assault on a pawn that is weak. It is ideal. This move puts the queen on a safer square. This threatens to kick a rook. It is best. As a result, the rooks are placed in a single file and are able to cooperate to pose a danger. It is ideal. The knight can now control more squares as a result. It is ideal. This reveals an attack on a knight. It is best. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. It was an incredible middle game by both players. This protects an underdefended knight that is under attack. It is best. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. It was an incredible middle game by both players.